The drama in the boxing world just hit a fever pitch, and it's all thanks to Floyd Mayweather throwing a wrench into the already explosive Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero showdown. Picture this, a press conference buzzing with tension, egos clashing, and microphones crackling with trash talk. Then, out of nowhere, Mayweather storms in uninvited, shoves Ryan Garcia in front of everyone, and sends the whole scene spiraling into chaos. Yeah, you read that right, Money Mayweather, the retired legend who doesn't even have a fight lined up, somehow managed to steal the spotlight again. This wasn't just a random flex though, it was personal, calculated, and tied to a beef that's been simmering for years. Buckle up, because we're about to unpack all of it, the press conference madness, the history behind Floyd and Ryan's feud, and what this means for the massive fight set from a second in Times Square, New York City. Let's rewind a bit and set the stage. The Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero fight was already shaping up to be one of the most hyped matchups of 2025. The two-city press tour kicked off in New York on March 4th, and from the jump, it was clear this wasn't going to be a polite affair. Ryan came out swinging, figuratively, at first, tweeting the night before with a warning shot aimed straight at Rolly. "I'm coming with some real anger, and I'm sorry it has to be you. Say all the funny stuff you want, but if you cross the line, I'm slapping the hell out of you, I promise." At the press conference, he didn't hold back either, tearing into Rolly with venom. He called him a joke, saying the only reason Rolly even got the fight was because he's entertaining on the mic, not because he's got any real skill in the ring. Ryan went as far as roasting Rolly's past performances, quipping, "Grandpa had you fighting for your life, and Pitbull had you looking for Easter eggs in the ring. Ouch." Rolly, though, he was in his element. The guy thrives in chaos. He was laughing it off, making faces, cracking jokes, just soaking up the madness like it was fuel. He's been training with Derek James, sharpening that shoulder roll, and he's riding high off his WBA super lightweight title win. Rolly's got the skills to back up his antics, but Ryan wasn't fazed. At one point, Ryan stood up like he was about to throw hands right then and there, and security had to step in to keep things from boiling over. The energy was already off the charts, and that's when Floyd Mayweather decided to make his grand entrance. Floyd showing up uninvited was the ultimate wildcard move. He had no official reason to be there, no fight to promote, no stake in the event, but he walked in like he owned the place. Grabbing the mic, he went straight for Ryan's throat. "Man, you're a loser. You talk big, but every time you step up, you get knocked out. You ain't built for this game, kid." He didn't stop there. Either he brought up Ryan's loss to Gervonta "Tank" Davis, the one sore spot Ryan can't escape. "You out here acting tough, but let's not forget what happened the last time you fought a real fighter. Tank put you to sleep, body shot, boom, fight over, you quit." The crowd erupted, and Ryan snapped. He bolted up, storming toward Floyd, screaming, "Shut up, you're just mad I exposed you." That's when Floyd shoved him, and all hell broke loose. Security swarmed in, Floyd was laughing his head off, and Ryan looked ready to swing. The press conference turned into a full-on circus. But why did Floyd even show up? This wasn't just him being his usual flashy, attention-grabbing self. No, this was revenge, plain and simple. A few weeks earlier, Ryan had gone on a podcast and dropped a bombshell that rocked the boxing world. He accused Floyd of some seriously shady tactics before his fight with Tank Davis in 2023. According to Ryan, Floyd paid people off to get access to his private medical records, records that revealed a rib injury Ryan was carrying into the fight. Ryan claims that's how Tank knew exactly where to target him, landing that infamous body shot that ended the night. "How did Tank know my rib got separated before the fight?" Ryan asked on the podcast. "Who do you think told him that?" "I know how much money it takes to betray Ryan Garcia. I got a glimpse." If that's true, it's a wild allegation, and it explains why Floyd came to the press conference with a mission to humiliate Ryan in front of everyone. This Floyd versus Ryan beef isn't new either, it's been brewing for years. Back when Ryan was first rising in the boxing scene, Floyd never gave him the time of day. He'd downplay Ryan's skills constantly, saying he was all hype, all Instagram followers, no real talent. Tank got his followers from kicking Ryan Garcia's ass, Floyd once said. Ryan got his from YouTubers. There's a difference, so you want to be a YouTuber or a fighter? Ryan, of course, wasn't about to take that line down. He fired back every time, claiming Floyd was jealous because Ryan represented a new era of boxing, young, flashy, and marketable in ways Floyd couldn't touch anymore. Things really escalated when Ryan started pushing for a fight with Tank Davis in 2021. Floyd, as Tank's promoter, threw up every roadblock imaginable, crazy demands, stalled negotiations, anything to keep it from happening. When the fight finally went down in 2023, Tank knocked Ryan out with that brutal body shot, and Floyd gloated like he'd won the belt himself. He trolled Ryan in interviews, laughed at his loss, called him a quitter for staying down. You'd think that would have ended it, but Ryan's recent accusations about Floyd's underhanded moves reignited the fire. Floyd crashing the press conference wasn't just about stirring the pot, it was him saying, "I'm still the king, and you'll never take that from me." Meanwhile, Ryan's got a lot riding on this fight with Rolly. His road back to the ring has been a roller coaster. After his win over Devin Haney in April 2024, where he dropped Haney 3 times and won by decision, everything fell apart. A few weeks later, he tested positive for ostarine, a banned substance, and the victory was overturned to a no contest. The New York State Athletic Commission hit him with a 1-year suspension, sidelining him for what felt like an eternity in boxing years. Now that the suspension's lifted, Ryan's back with a chip on his shoulder, determined to prove 2025 is his redemption year. He's been vocal about it, saying he's still one of the most dangerous fighters in the game, and this fight with Rolly is step 1 in silencing the doubters. Rolly, on the other hand, is loving the spotlight. He's got the WBA super lightweight title, Floyd in his corner, and a knack for getting under people's skin. He might come off as a meme with his wild antics, but don't sleep on him, he hits hard, and he's got the confidence to back it up. People in the boxing world are split on him. Some say he's all talk, others point to his power and resilience. One fighter who's faced him said, "Rolly can hit, man. It felt like bricks coming at me." Ryan's no slouch either. Danny Garcia once said Ryan's punches sent him all across the room. So when these two step into the ring, someone's getting knocked out, no question. The May 2nd fight in Times Square is shaping up to be a blockbuster. It's not just Ryan versus Rolly, it's Ryan versus Floyd's whole camp, Ryan versus his own setbacks, Ryan versus every hater who wrote him off after the suspension. The card's stacked, too, with Devin Haney facing Jose Ramirez and Teofimo Lopez taking on Arnold Barboza. But all eyes are on this grudge match. Ryan's coming off suspension hungry for a statement coat, while Rolly's looking to shock the world and solidify his spot at the top. And with Floyd looming in the background, you know the drama's far from over. So where do you stand? Are you Team Ryan, betting on him to come back swinging and put Rolly away? Or do you think Rolly's got the juice to pull off the upset and keep his hype train rolling? And what about Floyd crashing the press conference? Was it a genius move to mess with Ryan's head, or just a washed-up champ clinging to relevance? The boxing world's buzzing, and May 2nd can't come soon enough. One thing's for sure, when that bell rings, it's going to be chaos, and we'll all be watching.